Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to everyone. (104) viewers right now. So hopefully you guys help me to forward this live link to your friends. Remind them about our slot getting started today. So Mr. Ardi is already with us today. So yeah, we will be starting sharp at 9:05 a.m. So hopefully more to come. In the meantime, yeah. Good morning, Vignesh. Just let me know in the comment section. How are you today? Yeah, dengar-dengar PKP will be extended again. So how are you doing? Are you doing good? Thank you for being here today. I know this is your study week. You're having final preparation for your final examination. Thank you for being here. We at PKPKP UMS appreciate your taking time off your busy schedules to join us today. I will make sure you will learn a lot today. Yeah, finishing school program. You should learn a lot today. So yeah, 143 eyes. Please help me separate this information that our first slot is will be starting in 2 minutes from now. Good morning, Nabila Rashid. Hi, Yumi Ang, Lily Lee, Amy Marlian. Yeah, have a nice day today. Hope you will enjoy your session today. Good morning, Yi Ting Lo. Which faculty are you from? Let us see which faculty are doing the best this morning. Yeah, I think we should start. Good morning. Yeah, same name. Fatiha Hazwani. Naziha from FSSA. Nabila Rashid from FIS. Astif, yes. Hello, FCAL. Okay. So 5 minutes. Let me invite Mr. Ardi into the stream. Yeah. Assalamualaikum, Mr. Ardi. Good morning. How are you?
Waalaikumsalam. I'm good. How are you, Fatiha?
Yeah, hopefully the line is very good today because I'm having line problem since this 1 week. Dia tahu this is the finishing school program. Dia tahu minggu ni dia bagi challenge sikit. So yeah, let us start, Miss Adi. So before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Fatiha, your psychology officer from UMS. It is my pleasure to welcome you here this morning, Mr. Ardi and students. We have 2 to 9 viewers right now. We are expecting around 2,000 actually this morning, but I have been informed that most of them are having their LI, so they are working. Some of the organizations very strict, so they cannot join us live. they will watch this the recordings later lah. Okay. So
Boleh.
yes, once again I would like to thank to all of you for joining us today with Talentcorp, Mr. Ardi, for the topic of career roadmap. So before that, I would like to introduce Mr. Ardi to all of you. Mr. Ardi is an integral figure within Talentcorp's Graduate and Emerging Talent Department, where he focuses on campus engagement activities, actively engaging with the public and private institutes of higher learning. He co-leads Talentcorp's structured internship program, collaborating with employers to ensure that Malaysia's graduates are ready for the workforce. I hope you taking chances of asking question and discuss what it takes to be so-called future-proof graduates or employable graduates lah. Okay, so since joining Talentcorp in 2013, Mr. Ardi has contributed to various departments, including the industry partnership team, where he established meaningful partnership with key industry players to benefit Malaysia workplace. And then Mr. Ardi was attached to Khazanah Nasional Berhad, where he managed graduates recruitment and job placement for Graduate Employability Management Scheme, GEMS. Mr. Ardi holds a bachelor degrees in international business majoring in international finance from UMS. Yeah, Mr. Ardi is our alumni. So yes, without further ado, I pass this floor to you, Mr. Ardi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. Thank you, Puan Fatihah, for the very warm welcome. Very brief introduction about myself. Thank you for that. And proud to say that I'm actually an alumni of UMS. Graduated very long time ago, but it's always I always feel great whenever I got the chance or invitation from UMS to be speaking to the students, because I believe that this is something that I can contribute back to my fellow students in UMS, university that I studied and menimba ilmu. So bertekad cemerlang UMS. Apa khabar semua? Assalamualaikum. Can I see a thumbs up on the dekat ruangan chat if you are feeling great today? Can I see a thumbs up dekat ruangan chat if you are feeling great today? It's Monday and Monday blues. Maybe some of you are working on your LI, and some of you may be at home, I don't know, or some of you maybe tengah tercari-cari apa nak buat dan sebagainya. So today is about I feel honored to actually start this session. I'm the first for the next few days. There will be like a few sessions that are going to happen, and then yeah, I can see a lot of thumbs up now. Good job, good job. So I'm actually feeling nervous, a bit nervous, because I'm the first among few other speakers that are going to be with you, and it's either I did great or I maybe the worst. But I hope there's something that I can share that can help you moving forward. There's something that I can basically share with you that you can use in your career journey, and hopefully we can learn together. So I see actually a list of people that will be speaking to you later on, and then all those topics that will be presented by the speakers are all beneficial to you. And then my topic today is very much a basic thing that I'm basically sharing and be talking to you, and I hope this can be like a start, a stepping stone for you to actually look into how you can chart your career roadmap. So yeah, I can see like a lot of thumbs up now. Thank you guys for basically being here with me, and I'm going to share my slide. So, saya nak tengok juga lah siapa yang sedang berada di syarikat atau tengah LI sekarang. Maybe you can just give me some sort of a line saying that you are in LI. Maybe boleh type LI so I can see who are actually doing internship right now. Saya juga melihat ya di ruangan komen sambil-sambil saya bercakap ni. Share screen. Okay. LI. Rafiah tengah LI. Fatihah Hazwani LI juga. Johannes Chong LI. Banyak ya, Ashidai. Mungkin boleh mention which company you are doing your internship right now. Mungkin boleh sebut dekat ruangan komen what is your companies that you are currently attached with. Saya juga nak tahu. Mungkin anda berada di Sabah, or maybe you are in Sarawak, or maybe you are in Semenanjung, Malaysia. Who knows? Good job, guys, for being here today. So I have 300 plus eyes watching me right now. Thank you very much for the support. Good job, guys. Harumi Lavender, Siti Haja, Zayani, Zulaika, Isabella. Okay, so I only have 2 hours and I hope I can finish early. But whenever you have questions, you can just drop it down kat ruangan comments and I'll be trying to answer. Pejabat Daerah Papar, Department at Veterinary Services. Okay, good. Pejabat Perhutanan, okay, great. Forest Research Center, ini mesti budak-budak forest daripada Fakulti Perhutanan ya. Suhada System Consultancy Services yang Berhad Tawau. Pejabat Hutan Wilayah Miri Sarawak. Yes, I see someone from Sarawak. Forest Research Center Sandakan, Jabatan Perhutanan Sabah. Banyak orang daripada forest background ni. Pejabat Perhutanan juga, Jabatan Perhutanan juga. Okay, maybe the rest of you are all from Fakulti Perhutanan. I don't know. Ada juga dari Negeri Sembilan, Wijaya Kumar. Hello there, how are you? Logistic company. Why LMAO? Why is that? Okay, Tenom pun ada, Terengganu ada juga, Lang Tengah, Turtle Watch, Jabatan Perhutanan Semenanjung Malaysia, Alhamdulillah, Sepulut Forest Development. Okay, banyak lagi ya, Biotechnology Research Center. So this is for me understanding your background and what you are studying, so at least we can relate. Okay, so sementara anda menulis apa yang anda nak tulis, let me share a bit about myself. I'm Ardi, I'm from Keningan, Sabah. Saya orang Sabah actually, and I'm alumni of UMS. I studied international finance. My major was international finance from University Malaysia Sabah campus Antarabangsa Labuan International Campus. I've been working with Talentcorp since 2013. Quite a few years right now. I've been engaging a lot with students, campuses, faculty, universities, and I used to be in industry policy department dealing with industry. And my specialization now is that I'm focusing on campus engagement and speaking with students like you now, and a lot of things about that. Basically, I've been sharing to students in order for me to contribute back to the society and to ensure that I did something in order for me to address the gap. So it's all about graduate employability. It's all about career roadmap, how you chart your career, how you chart your journey. Hi, I'm a super senior, like super duper senior. Don't ask about my age. It's just a number, but I know that I look young. Right. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you feel that you want to say something about this, if you have LinkedIn account and you want to say something, anything about the session today after this, you can always mention me in the post. And I really hope that you learn something from this session today. My employability after this talk. It's getting higher, higher, and higher. Yeah, Edward, hopefully. Okay, ada lagi banyak yang tengah buat internship. Thank you very much. Despite your busy schedule, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. So do connect with me in LinkedIn because LinkedIn is actually a platform where you can connect with people. Not only me, but a lot of people that from the industry, even the recruiters, even the leaders from the industry, you can connect there, even for you to actually explore job opportunities. All right. So before we move forward, allow me to share this QR code so you can actually scan this. So let me tell you about this QR code. This is basically our Kisah Siswa Telegram channel because Talentcorp is about bridging, right? Bridging, networking, connecting, reaching out. So we always want to be near to our students, our fellow future graduates, or even the graduates themselves. So I'd like to invite everyone to scan this because this is a channel where you can connect with us. And then this is also where we share a lot of things in terms of industry insight, employment opportunities, training sessions, webinar sessions that you can join, you can take part, and then maybe getting information about what can you do next in your career journey. All right. So yes, I give you like 1 or 2 minutes. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I want to mention some of these viewers now. Nurnisa Hamid, hello. Farah Paschua, Izzati Liana, thank you for sharing this. David Sakinol, my fellow member from my kampung, kalau kampung saya is actually watching right now. Thank you, Abang David. And then Reka, Stanley, Akib, Nur Amira Akila. A lot of you are actually watching me. Thank you very much. So yeah, I hope you have scanned this. Connect with our to our channel. Maybe you can screenshot for us if you cannot do it now. If you're watching me over the phone, you can just actually scan this first or later. All right. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Do you know about Talentcorp? Have you ever heard about us? Have you ever heard about us? Maybe you can just say that you know about it, but you don't know much. All right. So give me something. So basically, Talentcorp Malaysia is basically a government agency. We were established in January 2011, 1st January 2011. We are now under the Ministry of Human Resources, MOHR. What we do, that's the important thing to us. What we do, we attract, we nurture, and we retain the right expertise to spur our economic growth. Maksudnya kita cuba nak menarik, memupuk dan mengekalkan talent-talent yang bagus, yang sesuai untuk membangunkan ekonomi negara kita, right? So we are trying to transform Malaysia into global talent hub. Global talent hub maksudnya destinasi bakat lah di tahap global. So what we do is basically we do a lot of intervention, advocating the policies, the existing policies, the future policies. We are even proposing to the government what should we do to improve the landscape of our talent in Malaysia. And we also drive partnership, we drive collaboration, we also introduce best practices, intervention of programs and all that. And then we are trying to be the focal point on talent matters. Talent matters adalah berkaitan dengan human capital development, bakat ataupun andalah sebagai apa ni orang kata wadah pemacu pembangunan ekonomi negara. Yes. So we are being the bridge between private sectors and government agency. Kalau boleh nampak kat sini talent kita kat tengah. We have academia, which is the universities, we have industry, and we have the government. So these are our stakeholders. You guys are our stakeholders. Anda merupakan stakeholders kami. So we do a lot of intervention. Oh, I see my fellow unimate, Fajil. Hi Fajil, apa kabar Fajil? Okay, so yes, we mediate and act as a bridge between private and government agencies, di mana kami cuba mengatasi apakah isu yang ada di kalangan bakal graduan ataupun isu masalah yang dihadapi oleh industri dari segi mendapatkan talent untuk organisasi mereka. So we are also trying to build talent database. We also focus on building collaboration and strategic partnership with priority stakeholders. We implement catalyst initiative, proactive intervention, and refine policies. Those are the things that we do. Thank you, Nurain, for that link. Really appreciate your help. Okay, so itulah yang kita buat. Dari segi program, before I go further to the main agenda, let me just share a bit what are the solution-focused intervention that we design untuk support the graduate employability agenda in our country. So we've been working with Ministry of Human Resources, Ministry of Higher Education, Ministry of Youth and Sports. So ada 6 program utama di dalam program dalam Talentcorp yang kami design di bawah Graduate and Emerging Talent Department untuk bantu pelajar, untuk bantu anda bersedia. And I'm very sure that you are very familiar with Next. Are you familiar with Next? Kalau familiar, bagi 3 thumbs up. Yeah? If you are familiar with Next, 3 thumbs up dekat ruangan chat. And then, this is basically an online self-awareness and profiling tools, talent mapping tools, and data analytic tools yang kita gunakan untuk in-campus proactive intervention. It's also part of our talent empowerment initiative to ensure to help students memahami apakah yang mereka inginkan dari segi kerjaya, what will be the career inclination that you have within yourself. Do you have that self-awareness? Do you have that understanding of what do you need to do after graduation ataupun while you are in the university? Apakah jenis-jenis career yang mungkin bersesuaian dengan anda? So I believe you are very aware of that, because UMS has been doing a really good job in providing you with a platform to understand yourself better, right? And then we have structured internship program. Saya nampak ada yang dah pergi internship, tapi kalau ada student yang bukan final year di sini, later on if you are going for internship, please look for structured internship program and hiring employers. We have this program where kalau anda pergi internship di bawah SIP, memang confirm company akan bayar allowance. And memang confirm company akan provide you with a proper training and learning and development. And they don't bayar allowance. So that's SIP. Kita nak pastikan students dapat pendedahan yang sebaiknya. Dan kalau anda ada junior yang akan pergi internship nanti, please advise them to look for SIP. Ya, dekat Google pun ada, in our website pun ada. So MyNext and SIP are basically 2 items that we are going to combine in one platform where future students akan ada peluang untuk just apply internship dari platform MyNext. So ada peningkatan dan penambahbaikan berlaku di situ lah. So for these 2 programs, mainly this basically designed for you. Okay, My Mobility is basically something that we designed to expose you for international experience. Let's say if you are looking for internship outside Malaysia, di dalam negara-negara ASEAN, you can apply for My ASEAN internship. So dia ada cultural intelligence, dia ada global exposure, dan kita cover your flight ticket dan juga visa. Kita cover semua tu. But at the moment kita tak promote sangat. We don't really promote this program because of the pandemic and COVID. So maybe after everything dah settle, dah okay, back to normal, kita akan promote semula. So bear in mind, keep in mind that we have this kind of program. Maybe you can share this to your adik-adik ataupun your juniors that going to be entering the university atau anyone that you think can benefit from it. Alright, and then STAR, Scholarship Attraction and Retention Program. Do we have JPS scholars here? Kita ada JPS scholars tak? Maybe you can just type JPA dekat ruangan komen. Can you just drop it down dekat ruangan komen? If you are JPS scholars, type JPA. JPS scholars, please ensure that you understand your role. Sebagai pelajar yang ditaja oleh kerajaan untuk belajar, you actually have this accountability and responsibility to give back to the country, right? So, what you have to do, register dengan STAR, update your status, ensure that tell us that you are actually available to be employed in Malaysia, and we are actually here to help facilitate you to be connected to the employers. Okay, kita buat networking session and all that. Kita connect you to the employers and all that, dan kita provide you a platform where you can serve your bond with the government. Because government is not able to take in everyone for placement sebab limited. So you are actually allowed to work with any private organizations in order for you to serve your bond with the government. So that is STAR. And then yes, yang employable student adalah satu program yang kita buat di dalam universiti untuk ensure that there is a GE capacity building and employability essential skills yang kita buat bersama-sama dengan collaborators kita, content provider kita, untuk memastikan pelajar bersedia dengan industri. You will be an employable students after this. So that is what we are doing. Yang keenam, ISC Industry Academic Collaboration lebih kepada kerjasama kita dengan universiti untuk memastikan silibus yang disediakan di universiti dapat memenuhi kehendak industri. Begitu juga dengan banyak lagi kurikulum review, course review, partnership, internship dan sebagainya. We are trying to bridge talent supply and talent demand together. Alright, so yang lain tu adalah lebih pada additional things that we do, seperti kisah siswa yang saya dah kongsi sebentar tadi. Thank you Nur Ain Zulkifli for sharing that on behalf of me. And we have kisah siswa channel that you can actually always check and look for information. Sebawah ni adalah kita punya collaborators. Okay, so that's all. Itu sedikit pengenalan tentang Talentcorp. But let's see the scenario. This will be the scenario now, right? Kita ada 21 public university termasuk JPPKK. Ada 20 public, tambah lagi satu JPPKK, dia jadi 21. 21 public universities in Malaysia. 38 private sector university. Kemudian ada lebih 30 polytechnic and metro polytechnic. And we have like more than 200 colleges or private institution. So what does that mean? Kita ada banyak bakal graduan. We have a lot of students in the university. We have a lot of potential talents are going to enter the employment market. And what's going to happen? Lebih daripada 260,000 students graduate annually. But satu daripada 5 fresh graduates remain unemployed 6 months after graduation. So we are talking about the situation, what will be the scenario, what will be the reality, and then these are the things that you're going to face, right? Akan berlaku pengangguran, akan berlaku competition, akan berlaku orang berebut-rebut nak cari kerja, nak secure employment dan sebagainya. And then of course you maybe have this plan to actually support your family, secure a good job and all that, but still the scenario is not, it's not that easy, like especially now where everything is changing, the new norm has been introduced, kemudian we are facing with a lot of challenges, economic challenges, political challenges, employment challenges, industry disebabkan COVID are freezing the hiring, or even other industry yang shut down because they are not able to provide with employment dan sebagainya. But what you can do better, what you can do for yourself, that's something that you need to think, right? Are you agree with me? Kemudian you see this 290,000 bergraduasi setiap tahun, lebih daripada 290,000 bergraduasi setiap tahun. Kemudian 1/5 kekal unemployed. And then what happened next? Apa yang sangat-sangat terkesan? Degree holders like you are going to be among the statistik yang tertinggi dari segi pencapaian ataupun penempatan pekerjaan. Jadi what we have to do now, what we have to do here, the government of course is doing something for you. The university is even doing more, like what UMS is doing today, connecting you to the industry, telling you that these things exist, these are the things that you need to do and to actually explore and understand. So kalau tengok ya, graduate employability punya graph kat sini, you can see here from 2017 kita mencapai 79.1%, kemudian naik kepada 80.2% pada tahun 2008, kemudian dia naik banyak pada tahun 2019, maybe because of the good economic outlook that we have in Malaysia, 86.2%, tapi 2020 dia menurun. Why? Kenapa menurun? Of course, we know the reason. Ada banyak perkara yang berlaku tahun lepas, bermula tahun lepas hingga ke hari ini dengan MCO, the PKP thingy and all that. Company were freezing the hiring and all that. So adalah gangguan sedikit dari segi peningkatan ataupun graf graduate employability di Malaysia. But then again, kalau kita lihat dari segi data dan statistik that we can get from DSOM, Department Statistics of Malaysia, the level force market dan dari Januari hingga March, saya tak tengok lagi bulan 4 ke atas, tapi ini daripada Januari 2021 hingga March 2021, ada penurunan dari segi unemployment rate kita from 4.9% pada Januari menurun kepada 4.8% unemployment dan menurun lagi pada bulan March. And we hope that this number is continue to continue to decrease. So we see a lot of people like you guys is hired, like berpartisipasi di dalam ruang pekerjaan, I mean dalam statistik level force market di Malaysia. So I'm telling you that walaupun ada pengangguran, walaupun ada masalah dari segi nak dapatkan kerja, there are always things that you can do for yourself and for your family. So mungkin ada di kalangan anda sekarang yang tak tahu nak buat apa. You don't know what to do. Or maybe you don't even want to work after graduating, right? So, but some of you maybe really need that job because you need to support yourself, your family. Maybe you have bills to pay and all that. You have to pay for your PPTN and a lot of things that you actually need to cover after graduating, right? So you have to think that from now on, you have to have a good setting of your own career roadmap. What I'm going to share today is that it's just merely a guide. Semata-mata hanyalah guidance for you to actually understand better about yourself and the journey that you are going to take on. Ada tadi saya tengok belajar forestry dan banyak lagi. Veterinary, ada yang buat internship dekat veterinary punya department, and a lot of you doing dekat jabatan tanah juga. But mungkin some of you dah nampak your future, but some of you maybe masih tercari-cari. Even when I studied in UMS Cal few years ago, long time ago, first year in university saya cuma berfikir tentang how should I what should I achieve in the 3 years studies in campus, achieve academic qualification yang bagus, dapatkan CGPA yang bagus dan sebagainya. Kami diajar untuk terlibat dengan campus activities, student activities, tambahkan lagi aktivitas dalam kurikulum, co-curriculum dan sebagainya. But the one thing that I missed that time is basically to think about what I am going to be after finishing my study. Apa saya nak jadi after 3 years of study in UMS? Saya tak tahu. I don't know. I studied finance, but I don't know whether or not I can be in the bank industry or financial industry or where should I go? Saya tak nampak actually. I don't really see that. And then during that time, I don't have the privilege to actually getting a visit from the industry to our campus. We don't have that. We don't have that in our time. But nowadays, you guys are very lucky because many companies are really actually wanting to go to the campus and engage with students because they need talents. Diorang ada demand yang mereka perlu penuhi while the university are providing supply to the industry. You guys are the future talents, future leaders, future catalysts of the academic development of our country. So it's actually very important to really start thinking about what you should do next. So in a survey of employers conducted by Talent Bank in 2020, majority of employers considered local fresh graduates to be not immediately ready to take on career challenges. So I'm asking you guys, are you guys ready to basically facing the challenges of the employment market? Okay? Ini survei yang dibuat oleh Talent Bank pada tahun 2020 ya. Dia ada 196 responden masa itu dan rata-rata mengatakan we are not really students or graduating students are not really immediately ready. Why is that? What do you think is that? Something that you need to think. And according to Malaysia's Ministry of Higher Education, MOHE, of the over 290,000 fresh graduates that enter the employment market every year, almost 20% can find a job within 6 months after graduation. One of the main reasons is that many graduates lack the skills, knowledge, and attitudes. Attitudes yang employers perlukan. Ini kena fikir, kena fikir. Something that I want you guys to start thinking, because you are already finishing your studies, and then perhaps ada yang kurang, and how you can catch and improve or addressing your own gaps, right? And ada 8 categories of skills that employers emphasize above academic qualification identified by Moore. Antaranya adalah critical thinking, problem solving, communication, teamwork, continuous learning, information technology, kena juga faham tentang information technology, entrepreneurship skill pun kena ada, professional ethics and morals. Selain dari itu, ada skills that have been emphasized include leadership, your career management and intercultural interaction. So, kalau tengok kenapa berlaku top reason of fresh graduate unemployment, ini dibuat oleh Khazanah Research Institute School to Work Transition Survey pada tahun 2018, which I believe still relevant nowadays. Ada berlaku mismatch, skill mismatch. So check up of for STEM, science, technology, engineering and math. Kemudian low participation in TVET, job search and recruitment mismatch, kemudian lack of entrepreneurship skill. Manakala kalau kita lihat daripada sudut global punya perspektif, top 5 most important skills for employers globally, you have to have problem solving skill, you have to have a good teamwork, you have to have a good communication skill, you have to be very adaptable, you have these adaptability skills, and then a good interpersonal skills. So my next question to you, who are you? Who are you? Something that you need to ask, a rhetorical question that you need to ask yourself. Who are you now? Now you are in your internship, kan? Dalam your latihan industry. And then you are actually going to graduate lepas ni. And have you started to think about, sekarang ni anda berada di mana? Where are you at right now? Are you ready to work? Are you employable enough to be in the market? Saya faham sangat-sangat difficult nowadays to actually seek your job. Maybe despite you have a very good CGPA, academic excellence, but because of the situation that you are facing in the country nowadays, it's maybe agak menakutkan for most of us. Okay, so sudahkah anda bersedia untuk, have you started to think about where are you going to be selepas ini? What you should do after this? Okay, semangat lagi tak ni guys? Bagi thumbs up sikit. Give me thumbs up showing that you are still with me and you are still actually energetic for this morning. Okay, so let me share to you our career roadmap. What are the things that you need to have? First, ask yourself, saya dah ada awareness ke belum? Do I have this self-awareness? Have I asked myself, saya mau pergi mana lepas ni? Where should I go after this? Saya mau jadi apa? Have you guys started to think about your career, your future career? What do you have in mind now? Kamu mau jadi apa? Pelajar-pelajar yang menonton saya ni, say something. What do you want to be? Do you have this awareness? Have you understand about what you really want in your life? Macam mana? Dalam hati tu mau jadi apa? Mau jadi entrepreneurs? Mau jadi cikgu? Mau jadi pegawai perhutanan? Mau jadi pegawai veteriner? Atau mau jadi social media famous? Maybe you want to be a very famous TikTokers. Atau mau jadi macam Viviana, the students yang mengejutkan dunia suatu ketika dahulu. Pelajar UMS kita yang sangat-sangat famous di YouTube. You can be anything you want because you are what you think, right? You agree with me? Setuju tak? Setuju? Adakah anda setuju dengan saya? You can be anything you want. Tidak semestinya anda belajar engineering hari ini, anda akan jadi seorang engineer. Tidak semestinya anda belajar medik, anda akan jadi doktor. Because ada juga pelajar yang saya lihat, dia seorang pelajar perubatan tapi akhirnya jadi tukang masak, buat video dekat social media showing how good he is in cooking and all that. Ada yang jadi engineer macam Macam Cik Nom, if you know Cik Nom, dia engineer tapi sekarang jadi personality media sosial yang sangat-sangat famous. A lot of people are actually changing their career bila masa tu semakin macam perubahan masa tu juga menentukan kehendak kita di masa akan datang. So, it's very important for you to really understand what you want in life. What do you really want? Nak jadi peniaga, nak jadi apa? You know, mungkin degree anda sekarang tidak banyak peluang di luar sana. So what are the things that you really need to do in order for you to be uh, there in the employment market? Right? So saya dulu belajar in finance. Saya belajar finance and I hate numbers very much. Saya tidak suka number. Saya kalau buat pengiraan ke apa semua saya jadi macam saya pening. Saya tidak boleh buat. I actually like. So di university, di UMS saya hanya honestly saying saya belajar untuk lulus. Tapi alhamdulillah what I've learned in the university actually helped me in my career because the basic that I have learned in the university can help me to actually look into, for example, financial budget. If I'm going to do a project, I need to think about some numbers that I need to include in my budget, right? In my budget forecast, in my expenses and all that, or even in my daily expenses juga. So yeah, apa yang kita belajar hari ini akan jadi platform atau fundamental yang kita akan pegang sampai bila-bila, tapi tidak menentukan siapa kita nak jadi. Macam ada ramai personality penyanyi, even artis-artis yang sebenarnya memegang ijazah yang berbeza-beza dari pelbagai kalangan. Even you can be a politician, even you can be an activist, you can be like NGO person yang fighting about humanity, for example. Or you can be someone like Abid Liu. Who knows? Macam saya punya schoolmate, faculty mate, course mate, nama dia Rizal Rashid, if you know him. Belajar sama-sama dekat UMS, tapi sekarang sangat menjadi seorang speakers, motivator yang sangat berjaya dan sangat dikenali. You can find him in Facebook. Nama dia Rizal Rashid. So, I believe everyone here ada keinginan dan kemahuan yang tersendiri. So, it's very important for you to have your self-awareness, setting your career goals, setting your career mindset dari sekarang. Sebab anda akan bergraduasi. Kalau masih belum berfikir macam mana nak, masih belum ada pemikiran ke arah itu, wujudkan pemikiran itu dari sekarang. And then understanding the market. Market awareness juga sangat-sangat penting. You want to be whatever you want, right? Tak ada orang yang menentukan siapa anda nak jadi. Mungkin ada pengaruh daripada family, parents and all that. But still you have the choice. So understanding the market is very important. Walaupun anda sekarang berada di syarikat, buat latihan industri dan sebagainya, you still need to understand about what's happening out there. What's happening out there? Apa yang berlaku di luar sana dalam konteks industri, pekerjaan. What's happening? Apa yang sedang berkembang? Ekonomi, industri apa yang sedang maju dan memerlukan pekerja dan how can you channel yourself to be there, to be in the industry. So kat sinilah kena buat research, desktop study, understanding the industry, asking people, doing networking, find about informational interviews and all that. Market research, boleh buat dekat Glassdoor, identifying potential companies that you want to go after this. Dalam keadaan kita pandemik sekarang ni, perhaps ada industri yang agak slow, tapi ada industri lain yang berkembang. So how can you get there and be there for the job that available for you? Because perhaps nowadays we don't have much of choices, right? Dalam keadaan sekarang ini, because ada di kalangan kita yang hanya perlukan kerja untuk survive. So still understanding what you want is still important because this can help you to actually drive your career journey. So awareness dah ada, market awareness dah ada. What else do you need? Personal branding. Siapa yang ada LinkedIn di sini? Siapa yang ada LinkedIn? Kalau ada LinkedIn, sila connect dengan saya di LinkedIn ya. Cari saja Ardi Gunsuh. Siapa yang belum ada, it's time for you to actually create one. And if you want to talk about what I've been talking today dekat LinkedIn, do it. Post about it. And tag me. You can even tag Puan Fatihah for organizing this session and share what's your experience about it. So this is actually where you can start to get noticed by other people. Because creating a personal branding is important because you are actually building up your visibility. Kalau sudah pandai buat resume, good. Kalau belum, pergi belajar, right? Kalau sudah tahu macam mana membuat cover letter, bagus. Improve it. Kalau belum, pergi belajar. Create information about it. And kalau belum ada LinkedIn, create one. Kalau sudah ada, post something, post anything. Connect with the recruiters, connect with the whomever influencers yang ada di situ, because companies juga buat advertisement di dalam LinkedIn. So it's actually creating your online presence. I noticed that one of the session that coming up, ada yang berkaitan dengan LinkedIn, and I really encourage you guys to attend the session with Mr. Selva, because this will be a very good session for you to actually start adding up more to your career planning. Faham? Jadi kena ada tu. Self awareness, market awareness, personal branding. Yang keempat, experience. Experience juga akan menentukan hal tuju anda. Jadi apa yang anda buat sekarang, pelajar-pelajar sekalian, where are you at now doing your internship? Actually something that very adding value to your life experience, because you are trying to get experience, dan experience ni akan membantu anda untuk relevant di dalam industri. You are trying to navigating offer, you are trying to optimizing your experience, and then getting interview skills in order for you to be an industry ready graduate. Jadi ada 4 elemen utama. Self awareness, market awareness, personal branding, and experience. Right? 4 perkara ini kena ada dalam fikiran anda semua. So tidak kira anda berada di mana sekarang, final year, graduating, maybe you tiba-tiba it's like a wake up call. Oh my god, I don't know all of this. How do I start? First, try to think about, saya mau jadi apa? I want to be what? What I want to be. Saya mau jadi petani berjaya, petani modern berjaya. You can be anything. You mau start a company, mau buat jualan online, whatsoever, menjadi seorang peniaga shop yang berjaya, ataupun mau bekerja dengan kerajaan, atau mau masuk private university, ataupun lepas ni mau sambung latihan. You can do whatever you want in order for you to actually being relevant to the industry. So understanding what you want, doing research, create your personal branding, and get some experience that can help you to be in the employment market. Okay, faham? Kalau faham, bagi thumbs up. 2 atau 3 thumbs up di ruangan chat. Dan bagi love. Faham Boleh ya? Betul tu, Muhammad Safitri. Jom start buat LinkedIn. Yes, betul. Okay? So, dalam keadaan kita sekarang ni, yang banyak situasi ni, pandemik lah, COVID lah, whatsoever, ada situasi yang kita mungkin concern, tapi at the same time ada juga perkara yang kita boleh influence, or maybe you can control. So I'm sharing you one thing that you can actually start to look into. How does your circle of influence affect your career progression? Jadi 3 perkara, concern, influence, and control. So concern ni something yang berkaitan dengan kita punya surrounding. Kita ada COVID, kita ada pandemic, kita ada economic situation, kita ada political situation yang kita memang concern. Kita cakap, kerajaan patut buat ni, COVID patut stop. Semua-semua kena stop, so we can move. Tapi can you influence it? Can you do anything about it? You can concern about it, but you basically cannot do much, right? Macam COVID ni, apa yang kita boleh buat, kita boleh follow SOP. Tapi untuk mengubah keseluruhan landscape, it's nearly impossible. Kemudian, when you are in a situation where it is really like concern, try to avoid here, because you cannot influence it. Tapi kalau situasi tersebut something that you can influence, you can expand your circle. Tapi apabila yang melibatkan sesuatu yang you can control, focus on the effort here, because you have the control. So what I'm trying to say is, focus on what you can control and don't waste energy on the things that you cannot. Understanding your priority. Always fahamkan dalam diri bahawa kita ada priority yang kita kena utamakan. Mungkin priority kita adalah family, our parents, our adik-adik yang masih kecil, or maybe to support the financial needs of your family members or even yourself. Jadi pahami kehendak. Mungkin apa saja masalah yang kita hadapi, pahami dulu priority kita. Priority kita sekarang nak habiskan latihan industri. Priority kita sekarang lepas habis belajar, mau cari kerja. Tapi kalau kita dapat, apa lagi plan A, plan B. Jadi kena ada plan. Plan A kita apa? Plan B kita apa? Mungkin macam saya dulu, I'm a dropout student tau. Saya berhenti sekolah di tingkatan 3. And then masa itu dalam tempoh setahun tiba-tiba saya tersedar mungkin saya akan ketinggalan. Dan macam mana akhirnya saya berjaya menginjakkan kaki di universities because I created that awareness in myself telling me that I can still be a successful person if I want to be. Masa tu saya masih berazam untuk berada di universiti, mencapai kelulusan yang orang kata semua orang ada di Menara Gading dan sebagainya. So mungkin pada ketika itu saya rasa agak terlambat, tapi saya cuba juga akhirnya saya mencapai di universiti dan bergraduasi dengan baik. So tak ada istilah terlambat, tak ada istilah terlalu awal untuk berfikir tentang apa yang kita mahukan, tapi it's always about what you have to do for yourself. Agree or not? Setuju? Setuju. Bagi thumbs up. Okay. Jadi saya terapkan lagi. Bila habis belajar nanti, you will maybe start from zero again. Bermula balik. Langkah pertama, mulakan habis keluar dari universiti, start to think about your awareness. You dah ada kesenangan kerjaya ke tak? Kemudian, maka awareness anda macam mana? Your personal branding macam mana? Even asking question dekat lecture class, dekat kelas pun is actually developing your visibility. Saya nampak banyak pelajar universiti daripada Universiti Malaysia Sabah yang memang sangat-sangat successful di luar sana dan mereka ada dalam pelbagai bidang. Bukan dan tidak semestinya mereka berada di bidang yang mereka belajar. No, it's actually about your choice and what you want. Jadi develop semua ini and getting experience dan akhirnya anda akan jadi seorang employable student. Okay guys, so kalau pasal LinkedIn tu nanti akan ada session dengan Mr. Salva hari session yang keempat ke ketiga kalau saya tidak silap. You can join that session and understanding how you can create a good LinkedIn profile. Okay, lepas ni dengan Encik Heidi is about job hunting. So it's very important to actually join all. Apa yang saya buat hari ni lebih kepada pengenalan apa yang anda boleh mulakan. And kemudian selainnya ada juga bahagian pasal entrepreneurship, resume, interview tips dan sebagainya, semua ada. Jadi kamu hanya perlu follow. Okay. Alright, so how do you chat? Ada beberapa question yang kita kena tanya diri kita. You have to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself this. Yang pertama apa? What is your competitive age? Siapa boleh jawab? Siapa boleh bagi saya contoh competitive age atau definisi competitive age? Anyone? Boleh saya sebut nama ni? Saya boleh sebut nama macam dalam kelas pula kan? Alright, who can say, who can share maybe sharing about your understanding about competitive age? Anyone? Saya menunggu ni. This is a rhetorical question that you need to ask to yourself. Kekuatan anda, strength anda, kelebihan anda, have you identified this? Apakah yang membezakan anda dengan orang lain? Apakah yang differentiate you from other people out there? You remember when I shared about the statistic, lebih daripada 250,000 bakal bergraduasi setiap tahun. And among this akan ada yang fall into the statistic of unemployment. So how do you differentiate yourself from the rest? How do you compete? Apa yang membezakan anda dengan orang lain? How can you be competitive enough to actually stand out among others? Saya boleh bagi? Silakan bagi. Kemudian yang kedua, what are the technical skill that you have or you don't have? Apakah jenis-jenis technical competencies yang sekarang sudah ada tapi mau tambah? Apa yang tiada? Mungkin kamu mau masuk satu industri tapi ada technical skill yang mereka perlukan. So how can you get it? Jadi kena banyak buat pemahaman, identifikasi information, pemahaman masalah, problem statement that you need to understand and try to close the gap. So competitive age, technical competencies. Siapa yang boleh bagi contoh? Bagi contoh guys. Type saja apa-apa di ruangan komen. Saya melihat sekarang ni. Yang ketiga, what are the soft skill that you have or maybe you don't have? Kalau anda seorang yang pemalu, yang tidak pandai bercakap sangat, how do you atasi benda ni? So from times to times, actually you are actually growing, right? Based on the environment that you are in. Jadi bila anda berada dalam situasi yang anda memerlukan anda untuk jadi seorang yang sangat-sangat proaktif dan sebagainya, apa yang anda perlukan, apa yang anda perlu perbaiki. So what are the soft skill that you have or you don't have? Contoh-contoh soft skill apa? Time management, communication skill, leadership, work ethics, problem solving, those kind of thing. Technical competencies apa? Something yang kita kena acquire, like we need to acquire based on our satu belajar daripada orang, or maybe attending extra classes, ataupun learn from other people in your organization or within your society or your community. You can learn this programming, web apa, computer languages, design whatsoever, AI punya tinggi, internet apa semua ni, computer, semualah digitalization and all that yang berkaitan dengan benda-benda ini, something technical. If you want to be an engineer, apa yang kena ada? If you want to be an accountant, apa yang kena ada? Those kind of thing. Alright, soft skill. Yang ketiga, keempat, berkaitan dengan industri. Who do you know in your industry? Self-learning the skills that we don't have. Yes, boleh. Thank you. I don't know your name sebab di dalam tulisan Cina. But yet, thank you for that. So, who do you know in your industry and who knows you? It's very important where you are at now, kan? Ada yang berada dekat forestry department, veterinary department, jabatan tanah dan sebagainya. Tapi, it's still for you to understand the industry. Jadi, kalau anda sekarang berada di dalam latihan industri, do a very good job. Sepanjang 3 bulan tu, do a very good job. Buat latihan dengan sebaiknya, belajar sebanyaknya dan create a good rapport among your colleagues, among your people in the organization, and then good reputation with your supervisor. Kalau anda melakukan atau tugas-tugas yang bagus, you will be recognized. Believe me, agree with me. Bila anda melaksanakan satu tugas yang bagus, even in the university, you do a good job, assignment yang bagus, dapat score, you get a good rapport among your lecturers, right? Among your friends and all that. Sama juga situasi dia dekat industri. Bila anda perform dengan baik, other colleagues will appreciate you. Your supervisor will appreciate you. So these people yang akan tahu tentang anda. Kita tak cakap pasal kabel, kita bukan cakap pasal kabel, contact cable dapat kerja. No, we are talking about how we develop relationship, building relationship dengan the industry. People the industry who knows you, yang boleh recommend you to the opportunities yang ada, yang available di luar sana. Right? So, it's important. Who do you know in your industry and who knows you? Kalau mereka kenal anda, that's why online presence visibility is very important when you want to achieve this. And then, who do you know in your industry knows about your capabilities? Sama juga. Developing a good reputation, performance yang bagus dan sebagainya will actually create a very good opportunity for you because people in the industry know how good you are, how capable you are, and they can recommend you to other people. Do you agree with me? Setuju? Kalau setuju, bagi saya thumbs up sampai 10. Seorang bagi 10 thumbs up. Thank you. So, kemudian, what competitive edge that is highly appreciated or more sought after in your industry? Itu kena fikir juga. Kalau dalam satu interview, a group interview kan, how do you distinguish yourself from the rest of the people in the interview room? Ataupun kalau ada video interview secara virtual, ada 10 orang candidates, how do you distinguish yourself? And apalagi competitive edge yang mereka mahukan, yang sangat-sangat appreciated by the industry. You have to do research on this, cari maklumat ini. Banyak, thank you. Miss Harasangaran. Banyak dia bagi saya thumbs up. Terima kasih. Alright, so kena faham ya adik-adik belajar. You really need to actually ask all of these questions to yourself. Jangan lupa screenshot. And what are the technical competencies required most by your industry? Contoh you want to be in one particular industry. Oil and gas contoh. masuk Petronas ke, ataupun you want to be in digitalization industry, global business services industry, mesti ada certain technical skills yang mereka perlukan. Do your research, understanding the industry. Market research is very important. Muhammad Safitri Awang Kecil. Technical competencies, join more webinar, add on software skill and gain more knowledge, especially related to our course and job scope. Betul? Thank you very much. Itu juga salah satu cara. So, what are the technical competencies required most by your industry? Kena faham tu. Jadi kita sudah tahu kan, kita sudah tahu apa kita mau. We have this type of awareness. Kita mau faham pula pasal industri. So fahamlah apa yang mereka mahu daripada graduates, apa yang mereka perlukan daripada graduates. So it's actually for you to self-learn again ataupun join extra classes that you can actually get the information about what you want to learn. Dan yang seterusnya, what are the soft skills required most by your industry? Mau jadi cikgu, kena pandai bercakap, kan? Tapi itu semua memerlukan dari masa ke masa anda akan belajarlah semua tu. You want to be a marketing executive, something yang memerlukan anda untuk interactive with people, or communication department for example. Atau mau jadi lecturer, ataupun mau jadi volunteer, ataupun mau jadi orang, mau jadi aktivis dan sebagainya. Anything, right? Soft skill. Tapi semua soft skill pun sangat-sangat berguna di mana, di dalam apa juga jadi pekerjaan. Even itu sangat-sangat, kerja yang sangat-sangat technical pun sangat memerlukan soft skill yang bagus. Time management juga memerlukan soft skill yang bagus. Macam sesi hari ini, sebelum pukul 9 sudah ada yang ready depan phone masing-masing kan. It's good time management. You're actually adhering to the time yang telah ditetapkan. So soft skill is merangkum berbagai benda, dan kalau anda dah identify which industry you want to be in the future, understanding what they need from you. Jadi kalau sudah faham apa yang mereka mahukan dari anda, try to acquire those skills. Yang seterusnya, who are the key players in your industry? Key players means kalau dalam satu industri ada banyak syarikat, tapi siapakah yang memang prominent? Who are among these companies yang prominent dan ada banyak opportunities that you can go. So understanding, sebab tu saya kata memahami situasi industri sangat penting. Ada LinkedIn dan sebagainya, getting the experience sangat-sangat penting. Jadi kena faham semua itu ya. And then yang terakhir, who are the key people in your industry and who can connect you to them? Siapa yang boleh kenalkan anda? Bukan kabel lah guys. Kabel orang dalam ini kita tak penting. It's all about relationship building, networking dan sebagainya. So kena faham semua ini. Dimanapun anda belajar, kalau mau sama belajar di luar negara nanti pun, it's actually the opportunity for you to expand your network. Habis belajar expand your network juga pun boleh. Sebab when we have a good connection, orang-orang ni lah yang akan bantu kita juga akhirnya. Contoh, making a good connection dengan your faculty members or your career centers in the university. Yang boleh sentiasa provide you with information yang anda perlukan dari segi pekerjaan. Apa juga yang anda perlukan, semua ada. Jadi do all this. Okay, any question? Kalau ada question, sila letakkan di ruangan chat. Nanti saya akan cuba jawab. Okay, so measure your career readiness because we are talking here today about career readiness. Lihat ni. Ini adalah perjalanan anda sekarang, penuh berliku, kan? Penuh berliku perjalanan kita. Lepas tu, you need to ask yourself, am I employable? Adakah saya seorang yang mudah dapat kerja? Am I ready? Saya sudah bersediakah saya? Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Ready or not? Am I ready to work? Am I ready to work? Kalau belum ready, mungkin something that you need to think of. Do I have what it takes for a successful career? Ini kena tanya lagi. Another rhetorical question that you need to ask yourself. Kemudian, anda akan bergraduasi. Tapi at the end of the day, you are what you think. So, self-awareness sudah ada ke belum? You faham sudah ke belum? Atau masih tercari-cari? Market awareness, anda punya level of market awareness tu macam mana? Understanding the situations happening in the industry, what's happening out there. Kemudian, your personal branding, how do you develop that? Apa lagi? Experience, dapatkan experience sebaiknya, kemudian anda akan jadi seorang ready graduate. So, guys, what I'm trying to say here is that your career roadmap is your own design. Maksudnya anda sendiri akan mencorakkan perjalanan kerjaya anda. Do you agree with me? Anda sendiri akan mencorakkan perjalanan kerjaya anda. So, kalau sekarang ni you have choices, buat pilihan yang bagus, buat pilihan yang boleh mencapai tahap ataupun memenuhi kehendak diri anda, tapi dalam masa yang sama memberikan manfaat bukan sahaja kepada anda tetapi juga kepada orang lain. Mungkin you want to be someone yang always be there to help people in the future. Work towards it, right? So it's all about what you think. It's all about what you want. It's all about how you do it and where you should go. Betul tak? Do you agree with me? Jadi ini adalah perjalanan berliku anda. Penuh berliku simpang siur macam jalan Kimanis tu, kan? Jalan KK pergi Keningau, Gunung Ganang. It's not easy. You know lah, Sabah tu banyak gunung ganang kan? So it's all about how you actually do it, how you want to do it, and dapatkan guidance bila anda perlu. Okay? Jadi, let me tell you something about what do we have in Talentcorp for you. Sebab kami di bawah Ministry of Human Resources. Jadi dalam Ministry of Human Resources punya ekosistem, kita ada end-to-end solution yang kita rasa a comprehensive end-to-end solution untuk talent development, untuk facilitate you for the workforce. So you see here ada school leavers, HLI, students, internship, graduates, employment, upskilling, blah blah blah. Where are you now? You are no longer dekat starting school, right? Anda bukan lagi berada di starting school. Anda sekarang berada di finishing school. Jadi finishing school ni, apa yang kamu mau buat? Kamu sudah fikirkan belum? Again, saya suka tekankan persoalan ini. Have you start to think about your career? Itu kan fikir. Jadi, kerajaan ada buat inisiatif. Talentcorp ada buat inisiatif. Agensi-agensi kerajaan yang lain ada buat inisiatif yang membantu. Jadi kalau anda sudah habis belajar nanti, or even now you can do it, explore My Future Jobs. Dalam My Future Jobs ada banyak facilitation programs yang boleh membantu anda. Kemudian boleh juga lihat dari Human Resource Development Corporation, HRD Corp. Dia ada satu inisiatif dipanggil Place and Train. Yang ini akan bantu untuk facilitate those unemployed talent to be trained and placed with employers. Jadi sudah ada platform tersebut. Kemudian kalau yang profesional pula dia adalah upskilling, reskilling dan sebagainya. Jadi kalau anda sudah bergraduasi nanti, something that you need to look at is what are the options available for you. Semua sudah ada, semua sudah digariskan. Kemudian kalau mau memahami lagi tentang diri anda, mungkin sudah berubah you punya interest, buat lagi My Next satu kali. And then explore lah My Future Jobs because this is a government's online job matching and job seekers facilitation that you can look into. Ada Penjana Kerjaya, ada KPT PACE, ada KPT CAP, ada banyak actually inisiatif yang telah disediakan. Bukan saja daripada MOHR, juga daripada agensi lain. Alright? Jelas? Jelaskah tidak jelas? Thumbs up guys, bagi saya thumbs up lagi. I need more thumbs up. Okay, so these are actually the ecosystem. Kita ada starting schools. School leavers dia ada training lah, TVET, sekolah-sekolah vocational dan sebagainya. Kemudian Talentcorp masuk dalam starting school, kita cuba bagi pendedahan. Kemudian finishing schools, there you are actually entering the market. So explore what are the options available for you out there. My Future Job is a one-stop center that you can go into. And then HRD Corp menyediakan platform untuk anda belajar dan dilatih dan sebagainya. Kemudian Apa lagi yang ada? Ini lagi satu, My Step Program 2021. Ini adalah satu inisiatif kerajaan yang baru yang diumumkan pada Belanjawan 2021, yang mana it's a program announced by the Minister of Finance which provides training and short-term placement in public sector as well as government-linked companies. Ada semua. Ada 2 track under My Step. Dia macam slim. If you heard about scheme latihan satu Malaysia, dia lebih kurang macam tu lah. So there are 2 tracks available under My Step. Satu, track untuk anda masuk public sector. Yang kedua, you can enter the track if you want to go to government linked companies or other strategic partners under My Step. Kemudian HRD Corp, dia ada Place and Train, an initiative to source and provide employment formulations, especially for graduates, school leavers and retrenched workers. Tapi retrenched workers bukan anda lah, you are actually the graduates, you are going to be graduating. So target group dia school leavers, age between 18 to 40, unemployed graduates who have obtained diploma or degree, those yang kena retrench dan sebagainya. Kemudian if you want to upskill yourself, maybe you want to learn something secara virtual, kita ada e-latih di bawah HRD Corp. So open to all Malaysian, you may be a job seekers looking for opportunities or an employer looking for new skilled employees in various fields. So it can be for you. The e-latih portal by HRD Corp provides the access to 300 or more courses that meets the demands of various industries. Ada banyak. Right? So actually, the opportunities are there, the options for you are there. It's just for you to make a choice. I'm not sure kalau orang Sabah dekat Sabah, Sarawak, I'm not really sure what are the programs available. Perhaps by the state government, I'm not sure because I actually tried to look for information, but I couldn't really find any. But maybe if you know, maybe if the university can provide you with information, I hope that will be helpful, right? But look for them for yourself because the opportunity is always there for you. And then, apa lagi? We have Protege. Protege is actually a program by Ministry of Entrepreneurial Development, MED, professional training and education for growing entrepreneurs. So I told you that you want to be an entrepreneur, right? Tapi mungkin you need a guidance or you want something that can help you. So this is a program that you can enter, you can explore, because this is where you can learn. So the vision is innovative future youth for progressive countries. So under Protege, a lot of things actually yang dorang offer. So look for it. So if you want to be trained, you want to be upskill, this is the place where you can go. Boleh cuba. Poinka, kira? Nels, macam mana mau sebut nama anda ni? Poinka dia bilang. Ponsika, okay? Alright, so ada satu lagi agensi kerajaan, nama dia MDEC, Malaysian Development Economic Corporation. Dia ada satu program yang dipanggil My Digital Workforce. If maybe you want to work in tech, it's an initiative to incentivize employers to hire Malaysians via digital upskilling and reskilling program. Jadi ada employers yang menyediakan platform sebegini. And there's one program that you can actually try, Digital Tech Apprenticeship, DTA. Itu di bawah MDEC. Kemudian kalau anda mungkin seorang yang inovatif, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to do startup, you can reach out to Magic. Dia ada banyak platform. Dia menyediakan latihan, pendedahan, bootcamps and all that. Actually be fun. Kita ada Cradle Fund yang also supporting young entrepreneurs. Jadi ada banyak platform that actually you can explore, right? Mantap. Thank you, Jarina. So a lot of things. Ini bukan saja, it's not limited to this, tapi ada a lot of things that actually you can explore out there. So the option is already there for you. Apa yang anda hanya perlu buat adalah exploring the opportunities. Agree with me or not? Agree. Okay. So apa lagi? Under Mohe kita ada great.mohe.gov.my. So you can actually look for a lot of things. Mungkin anda berminat untuk mohon kerja ataupun mengikuti latihan industri ataupun menjalankan perniagaan, melanjutkan pengajian, meningkatkan kemahiran, mendapatkan tips atau perkongsian ilmu, mencari pembiaya pengajian. A lot of things actually there. Ada KPT CAP, ada KPT PACE, atau mengetahui tentang minat kerjaya, ataupun ada idea berkenaan graduan, ataupun mau sambung belajar, mau menyemak kelayakan, a lot of things are already there. Mohir telah sediakan platform for you to actually explore. Right? Jadi semua ada sudah ada. Again, understanding what you want, explore your options, the opportunities already there, just for you to do or to make a choice. Jangan salahkan orang lain, salahkan diri kita kalau kita tidak mencuba. Apa lagi? What else do I have insight for you? Kalau mau jadi entrepreneur, ada juga yang disediakan oleh kita punya SME Corp. Ada banyak programs, various programs available. Entrepreneurship related program offered by the government. Ada satu program, ada satu session yang akan dibawa oleh Dr. Syari daripada UMT untuk program UMS ni yang akan mengetengahkan tentang peluang keusahawanan selepas bergraduasi. So everybody, you have to go for the session. Sebab I believe there's something that very interesting and very helpful for you guys to actually attend to. Boleh dapatkan informasi. Jadi ada banyak lagi. I have done like my own research, but I believe you can do a lot more on your own, right? Saya cuma bagi panduan sahaja. So again, begitulah ya. You have great.mohi.gov.my, you have Prodigy, you have MDEC, Magic, Credit Fund, you have My Step program, you have HRD Corp, you have a lot, banyak inisiatif yang sudah kita ketengahkan hari ini yang you can actually explore. And don't go beyond this. I mean, don't go within this only. You can go beyond this. Ada banyak lagi program di luar sana yang di offer ataupun ditawarkan untuk pembangunan graduan. It's just about what do you want. Even ada syarikat-syarikat swasta yang juga menawarkan management training program that you can look into. Okay? Boleh? Boleh guys? Boleh? Kalau boleh, tulis mantap. Tulis mantap di ruangan chat. Jadi, begitulah ya adik-adik pelajar sekalian. Lihat perjalanan anda bermula dari tahun 1 sampai sekarang. Apa yang kurang? Mungkin self-awareness anda kurang. Jadi, tingkatkan kesedaran diri anda. Pengetahuan tentang industri kurang. Tingkatkan pengetahuan tentang industri anda. Personal branding anda mungkin kurang. Jadi, mulalah work on it. Dan experience kita boleh dapatkan bila-bila masa. Bukan saja di internship, mungkin lepas habis belajar, cari lagi lah part time. Sementara tunggu kerja, buatlah anything that you can have as a good adding value to your resume. Jadi, lengkapkan diri anda dengan sebaiknya dengan apa juga informasi ataupun panduan or guideline or support system that you need in order for you to achieve your goals. Dan there you are. You are a young employable students or young employable graduates because you will be your career roadmap, right? So demikianlah saya punya sesi. Kalau mau perlu lebih banyak informasi, you can go here, follow us on in our website, visit our website. Understanding your personality, you go to my next or explore my asset internship. Yes, thank you. Saya mau baca dulu komen. Betul Nur Ain. There are many opportunities out there. It's either we want it or we wouldn't want it, right? So, saya baca dulu lah komen-komen. I want to shout out to the people watching me. Jarina, Magdalena, Anis, Andy, Nazira, Nur Syafika, Syafina, Zayani, thank you. Aisyah, Nur Aisyah, Dania Hazika, Charles, Nur Azmah, Corneliana, Anand, Yumi, Imas, thank you very much. And who else? Apa lagi? Okay. So yeah, ada soalan? Mak rambut. Demikianlah berakhirnya sesi saya. Saya habis awal sebab jam 11 kamu ada lagi session kan. So kita bagi masalah untuk anda berehat. And thank you very much. If you have question, I still have time until 11 sebenarnya. But let us interact more by you guys asking questions.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Ardi. Yeah, so I open the floor for the Q&A session. Please don't be shy. Ask many questions as you can.
Tell you, I
We
got one.
have I have another 30 minutes with Mr. Ardi here.
Yes, betul. Tengok rambut saya. Okay,
If you don't
so
if you don't ask question, Mr.
got the
Ardi
same
will sing for
question?
you.
No, no, I don't think I ask you a question.
All
Or
right. So
maybe Puan Fatihah can say something about your, because we have time, right? Maybe you can share something about your opinion, especially on our UMS upcoming graduates. How do you find them? I mean, do you think that they are capable enough to basically face uh,
oh wow.
looking into the, I know that UMS has been doing a lot, especially from your
Mhm,
department. You guys have been
mhm,
doing a lot of initiatives actually in order for you guys to address the gap, to help your students, our students actually be prepared for the employment. So based on the sessions that you have done so far, how optimistic you are, ataupun how do you see actually our students doing? Like, would you think that they are capable enough to face the challenges in the industry? Mari kita dengar from Puan Fatihah.
Woohoo! All right. So honestly, for me, I think UMS future graduates are doing very well. Yeah, I can see most of them. Yeah, compared to our generation don't have so much information or so much chances like they have right now. You know, the government initiatives, the so-called so much career talk session with industries. We don't have this during our generation lah. Macam tua sangat bahkan during our generation. Yeah. So I think they should be ready enough. Should be. I love to use the term of future-proof generation, uh, which means to be they are ready enough to face whatever challenge after graduation. Uh, yeah, in our part, UMS part, I believe we had do our best in terms of preparing them for the career career world. But ya, orang cakap
Betul,
suplemen, vitamin semua sudah bagi. Sekarang their time to go and show themselves lah whether the vitamins, the supplement uh, helps ataupun tidak. So
betul.
yeah, it's not fair kalau saya cakap not ready nanti orang tambah nervous nanti cari kerja.
Well,
Psychologically they are ready. They just have to prove it. Yeah.
actually, right, sebagai
Mhm,
alumni UMS, saya sebenarnya I have a very high confidence with UMS students.
mhm,
Because being a student myself in UMS, I learned a lot. Even though masa zaman saya mungkin we don't have this privilege of having industry insight or sharing by the industry coming to us, right? Tapi
mhm.
I believe what you guys have done so far is actually really uh, great initiative to actually prepare these people for the employment.
Thank you.
So daripada saya punya batch pun, actually I have seen a lot of people from my batch yang sangat-sangat successful, very successful. So I really have a great confidence in our fellow UMS students, and I believe they will be very performing out there. It's just that macam mana mereka mulakanlah, sebab macam Puan kata, supplement sudah bagi, semua sudah bagi. So it's just about how you actually mencorakkan your career journey. Jadi saya mau ambil
Yeah.
soalan from Muhammad Jaya. Thank
Yeah,
you Puan
please.
Fatia for the
Sure.
insight. Apa pandangan anda fresh graduate sekarang bersaing dengan pekerja yang kena buang yang ada pengalaman kerja? Okay, pandangan saya dia ada situasi yang berbeza lah. Sebab satu, bukan berbeza juga lah, dia ada persamaan dan perbezaan juga. Satu, actually you are looking into students fresh graduate are competing bukan saja di antara those 290,000 fresh graduates, tapi juga those yang retrenched kan memang ada persaingan. Tapi still dia ada option tau, macam maksudnya pekerja syarikat they always have this option of kalau lihat dari segi position ataupun opportunities yang mereka offer. Ada syarikat yang menawarkan position untuk fresh graduates, ada juga organisasi yang menawarkan position untuk yang berpengalaman. Jadi actually the challenges is quite different because satu you are not really you are not really directly competing with those retrenched atau yang ada pengalaman kerja. You are still competing among those yang fresh, sebab ada jenis pekerjaan di organisasi itu sebenarnya fokus juga kepada entry level. Jadi orang-orang berpengalaman ni selalunya mereka tidak akan pilih entry level. Mereka akan cari juga yang sesuai dengan kadar ataupun amount of experience that they have. Jadi still walaupun nampak macam you are actually competing, you are not really competing with them because diorang ada option mereka yang tersendiri. Macam saya, if I were to actually apply for another job besides this one that I'm currently having, I will not go for entry level position. No. So in a way, I'm not competing with you. While you guys are going for entry level position, especially those yang sesuai dengan fresh grad. Jadi anda tidak akan apply position yang 10 tahun pengalaman, 30 tahun pengalaman. No, that is basically not your track. So my point is that maybe you feel that you are actually competing. Yes, in a way you are competing, but you are not really because the track tu berbeza. The track is actually different because dia punya laluan tu sudah tertulis begitu. Untuk entry level, apa yang hanya membezakan adalah sama ada company is hiring or not during this pandemic time. Jadi kalau company offer, kalau you want to apply later, jangan apply yang memerlukan pengalaman bertahun-tahun. No, carilah yang meletakkan fresh graduate sebagai minimum requirement dia. Okay, I hope that answers you, Muhammad Jaya. Thank you. Saya mau tengok lagi soalan. Ada lagi ke soalan?
Yeah, another question from siapa tadi tanya pasal protege. Suhada SHRZN.
Okay, tak apa. Saya mau mention dulu. Umi Nur Nasuha dia bilang, I always heard people say, you will never get ready for anything. Whatever it takes. It's just you have to start and try. A very fruitful sharing, Mr. Ardi, and eye-opening program, I can say. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. You really pay attention. Yes, betul. I agree with that. To recon, memang betul. Kita rasa macam kita tak sedia kan? Macam we are not ready of anything. Tapi there's always a point where we somehow need to start. There's always a point where somehow we need to start. Yeah. So this is how I look at it. Kita tidak tahu potensi kita sehingga kita mencuba. Macam myself, I don't really know that I can do this job until I am actually in it. Because saya seorang introvert, I'm an introvert person. I'm very introvert. Kalau di kalangan orang ramai, saya suka menyendiri. Tapi because of my environment dan jenis kerja yang saya lakukan, it's actually train me. Dia melatih saya untuk lebih jadi seorang yang berbeza. Okay, thank you very much, Umi. And then ada soalan. So I think I'm interested in joining Protege program. Okay, Protege program ni kalau dulu nama dia sebenarnya mereka adalah unit yang melaksanakan skim latihan satu Malaysia. Zaman our previous government kita ada SLIM. When the new government took place, this team yang uruskan skim latihan satu Malaysia, skim latihan satu Malaysia di mana 2 bulan training, 6 bulan attachment, itu yang mereka buat. Sama juga macam graduate and employability management scheme. Sama juga train and place. awak dilatih, kemudian dimasukkan ke dalam syarikat untuk buat latihan industri. That's how it works. Protege pun sama juga. Dia punya konsep sama juga untuk melatih anda, tapi melatih anda kepada industri, tapi lebih kepada dia ada sebab dia melibatkan entrepreneurship, dia ada track entrepreneurship kat situ lah. So I'm not really sure about pendaftaran, pengambilan dan sebagainya, is for you to find out. Tapi apa yang saya faham, program-program ini adalah untuk mempersiapkan pelajar untuk berdepan dengan cabaran industri. Jadi ada platform untuk anda sertai di situ. So explore the information. So saya my bad because I didn't really dig more information about it. Tapi kalau anda perlukan lebih maklumat, you can actually contact them directly. I hope that helps. So the advantage is actually that the modules lah, modul berkaitan untuk pembangunan diri anda, dia akan melatih anda dan mempersiapkan anda kepada industri. Jadi ada semua modul tools yang anda perlukan tu ada di situ. So try explore. Okay? Bagi program protege dan masa, adakah pembangunan stres dibuka atau hanya pada waktu yang tertentu? Yang saya tahu tentang MyStep, dia dah ada. Actually, MyStep ni macam, dia bukanlah satu, dia tak ada macam satu entity yang uruskan. Dia ada macam actually by company. So kalau GLC, you can explore by Khazanah. All the GLC companies actually offers MyStep punya program. Even Petronas, dia ada GEES, GEES, graduate, adalah nama dia GES, tapi dia tie dengan MyStep. Jadi you explore by company. So you can just look for MyStep dekat Google, you can find it. So ada syarikat-syarikat yang menawarkan according to dia punya framework sendiri. Maksudnya contoh Khazanah Nasional dia ada dia punya MyStep sendiri, di mana you will go through a program yang mereka jalankan, kemudian anda akan dihantar untuk latihan industri di syarikat-syarikat yang di mana Khazanah ada portfolio di situ. That's how it works. So dari segi pengambilan saya tak pasti sama ada panjang tahun atau ada level tertentu, tapi you can always try to look for information. Saya nampak ada satu program yang sedang dibuka sekarang. Saya tak ingat mana, tapi it's about MyStep. So you can just find it on Google, right? You can just look for it dekat Google, so you will find the information. And I'm really sorry that I didn't really dig much information about it. I just try like the surface information, and I hope that you can do the searching on your own. Okay, I hope that answers you, yeah, Andy. So yeah, you can actually look forward for it. Hello, in your opinion, should I invest my time after graduation on learning a new language? That's from Anand. Why not? Actually, why not? Especially macam Mandarin, right? Something that you actually learn, or maybe you want to learn other languages, because dalam Malaysia kita ada syarikat-syarikat yang memerlukan Japanese speaker, Korean speakers, for example, or Mandarin speakers. If you want to learn that, by all means. So you learn something that not English, tapi something yang I believe you are already good in English and bahasa. So maybe you want to learn foreign language, because ada juga syarikat-syarikat yang memerlukan talent yang tahu tentang other foreign language. So maybe you want to learn other than our first and second language. By all means you can do it, because it's actually a very good adding value to you. So kalau you really can master the language, why not? Sebab di Talentcorp pun kita ada satu program yang kita panggil Fasih Mandarin that we do for university students, di mana kita cuba mendedahkan bagaimana syarikat-syarikat yang memerlukan macam-macam syarikat yang berkaitan dengan Mandarin speaking ni, how do they hire talent, apa keperluan terhadap bahasa tersebut dalam industri. So if you have an extra language or capability of speaking other language besides bahasa and English, it's actually a very good adding value. So why not? If you have the time, do it. Yeah, Anand, by all means you can do it. It's very good initiative. Apa lagi soalan? Apa pendapat anda berkenaan individu yang mempunyai sisi kemahiran dalam bidang elektrik berbanding seorang yang mempunyai sisi dulu dalam kejuruteraan dalam employment rate? Sebastianus Silvestre Behus. Betulkah saya sebetul? Pendapat saya, if you want my general opinion, semua ada opportunity yang sama. Maksudnya, you still can land a job by using whatever certification that you have. Tidak kira lah SPM leavers ke, tak kisah anda mempunyai sijil saja pun memang ada kerja. I know that some of my friend yang tiada degree, yang hanya ada SPM tapi offshore, bekerja di bidang offshore di Sabah tu, ada aja. So the opportunity is sama je for everyone. Tidak kira lah peluang itu, tapi mungkin the level of position that you will get mungkin berbeza. Mungkin tidak sama tahap gaji dan sebagainya, tapi in term of opportunity, there are always opportunities for all. Tidak kira dari segi programmer dan sebagainya. It's just about you try to look for information. So kalau ada kemahiran dari bidang elektrik berbanding seorang yang mempunyai degree dalam kejuruteraan, sebenarnya setiap track yang anda belajar, kira-kira elektrik yang sekadar sijil saja ataupun elektrik dalam kejuruteraan, mungkin kalau anda seorang pemegang sijil, mungkin the position that you will get mungkin setakat the entry level for it is based on the sijil that you are holding lah, but you can always actually pursue further di masa-masa akan datang. Jadi peluang itu sentiasa ada. Jangan rasa macam oh my god, saya sijil saja, tapi macam mana saya mau orang kata merangkak di dalam industri untuk dapatkan position yang lebih baik. You can always actually add things on your qualification. Jadi tidak masalah. So pendapat saya untuk berkenaan individu yang ada sijil berbeza ini, the industry is always there to actually offer opportunities yang mana kalau anda rajin mencari, you will get the opportunity. Jadi tidak kisah apapun kelulusan anda, sebab the opportunities to everyone to get is actually sama saja. Opportunities ada untuk semua orang. So tiada beza bagi saya. Mungkin yang membezakan adalah gaji yang diterima, posisi yang diterima dan sebagainya lah. So we don't actually see like orang ni lebih baik daripada orang tu, Pak. Sebab peluang itu semuanya sama saja untuk semua orang. Okay, this is a very good question. Noratira Jatimin. Hi sir, in your opinion, is it better to continue master study or get a job after degree? Okay. Because I don't have master, and then I will answer this from my industry experience, and then from my own my own observation lah. If you ask me, honestly, I will say that perhaps you want to consider to find a job first. Maybe you want to consider to find a job first, because kalau anda terus masuk master, mungkin anda terlepas. You may miss the opportunity to actually getting some industrial opportunities. Because trust me, when you enter employment market, bila anda masuk university, bila anda masuk industry, you will get the experience that you will not get when you terus masuk master. Kemudian orang yang ambil industry experience dulu baru masuk master, di sini anda actually akan you will carry something ataupun value anda sebagai individu tu agak berbeza compared to the other students. This is what I see lah. Sama juga macam kalau budak diploma masuk degree, diorang lebih orang kata matured, because they already studied like 3 years during diploma, and then masuk lagi degree. So diorang dah memang terdedah dengan whatever jenis kerja khusus, assignment dan sebagainya. So they are matured enough to actually face the degree punya journey. Jadi because during my study dulu pun I've seen a lot of my friends yang ambil diploma memang they are always like mentioned compared to any other students yang bukan daripada diploma punya track. Jadi the similarity tu those yang masuk industri terlebih dahulu untuk bekerja, dapatkan peluang industri sebab bila anda berada dalam industri, cara kerja anda akan berubah. Cara kerja anda berubah because anda sudah terdedah dengan pengalaman. Anda sudah terdedah dengan pengalaman dan pengalaman yang anda lakukan itu nanti bila masuk enter the master punya track, you can actually be seen as someone yang memang ada experience. I believe you can do better. But I'm not saying that daripada degree terus master itu salah. No, it's not wrong. It's just about choice. It's just about choice. Cuma yang membezakan adalah because kalau anda sudah masuk industri, apa yang anda belajar dalam industri itu you can relate much more easier dengan apa yang anda belajar. That's what I see. So that would be my opinion. So if you ask me, masuk master dulu kah atau bekerja dulu, saya rasa bekerja dulu mungkin adalah pilihan yang bagus juga. Tapi masuk master terus pun okay juga. It's totally up to you. But if you want to get experience dulu untuk memudahkan anda dalam masa nanti, belajar bekerja dulu mungkin dalam 1 tahun atau 2 tahun, or maybe sebab when you enter, bila anda bekerja pun you can still or you can always do like PJJ punya master degree, or you can like ambil sabbatical, cuti belajar bila anda sudah bekerja. So you can always get that in the future. Tapi melainkan kalau anda memang susah dapat kerja, you don't have a choice anymore, ya option dah tak ada, you can go for master. Okay, because I've seen a lot of my colleagues yang sudah ada yang dorang ambil master sambil bekerja. Dorang lebih, orang bilang, orang macam again matured lah, like they have the industrial experience. So it's much more helpful for them. Okay, I'm taking last question from Hannah Dakil. In your opinion, is it beneficial to study while working? Yes, it's beneficial. Sebab, okay, satu, bila tambah qualification in your existing qualification, contoh you ada degree saja, tapi lepas tu you ambil master, it can help you to actually meningkatkan you punya, orang kata, credibility, and perhaps position anda di dalam syarikat tersebut mungkin akan berubah based on your qualification. Maybe you are given a better opportunities after that. So benefit dia is satu, bekerja sambil belajar, satu, you are actually adding something in your existing plate or existing qualification that you have. Tapi satu lagi cabaran dia is actually how you handle or manage your time lah, definitely. But I've seen a lot of people yang macam mula-mula dia dalam organisasi tu dia degree saja. Lepas tu bila dia dapat master, dia dapat actually with a good position, with a good performance, dia dapat position yang lebih baik after dia dapat dia punya master. Ataupun dia dapat dia punya degree. So dari diploma dia bekerja, dia ambil degree sambil belajar, sambil bekerja, dia dapat position yang lebih baik after that. So I've seen a lot of my fellow friends yang bekerja di dalam sektor kerajaan buat macam ni. Bila diorang habis belajar, actually diorang dapat offer position yang lebih tinggi after that. So depends. Satu, you can practice whatever you learn from your study to your current work. Actually can improve your orang kata kemahiran sahsia, kemahiran insaniah anda bila belajar sambil bekerja, dan you can improve a lot more things semasa anda bekerja. Tapi make sure that you can really handle your time, your workload, because it's not easy. It's very like challenging. I won't say difficult, it's challenging. So begitulah. So you actually know what you want and make sure that you can handle what you are going to take. Alright, Hannah? Okay, so ada satu lagi last question. I think from Safwan. Hello sir, what do you think about the recent working era, especially during this pandemic? It's very challenging, Safwan. It's very challenging. Even for our staff yang memang already in the industry, it's very challenging for us. Kalau dulu kita biasa buat meeting physical kan, kita pergilah. Kalau mau pergi jumpa universiti UMS, kita terbanglah pergi Sabah. mau jumpa dengan Puan Fatihah. But nowadays, thank God ada Zoom, ada StreamYard, ada Microsoft Team, Google Meet, semua itu kita boleh lakukan. Tapi dalam masa yang sama, pandemik dia sebenarnya mengekang banyak activities. Ada industri yang terpaksa stop, especially terjejas, especially yang macam tourism industry, hospitality industry memang sangat terjejas. Tapi kita actually mengamalkan new norm. Macam like myself, I've been working from home for the past 1 month now, dan memang Talentcorp dari dulu pun memang mengamalkan flexibility. Kami memang ada polisi untuk bekerja dari rumah bila you have to, right? So even kalau internship pun ada syarikat yang mula melihat bahawa virtual internship can be done. Macam sekarang, even sekarang pun kita ada seorang intern di Talentcorp yang dia buat internship daripada Thailand secara dari rumah. Maksudnya that's the situation now. So everything is changing. Cara company bekerja pun berubah. Ada industri yang semakin yang apa orang kata tidak begitu expanding during this pandemic sebab apatah lagi yang bukan essential kan, terjejas dan sebagainya. So peluang pekerja itu agak berkurang, especially, and I have friend yang masih lagi tercari-cari sebab he left his job 1 year ago and still couldn't find a job now because lepas dia berhenti tiba-tiba pandemic. So it's very difficult for him right now. So before anything, kalau ada apa-apa macam in the future, it's important for you to think that before you decide to leave your job, make sure that you have a job ready for you before that, or you have something that you ready to take on after that. Kalau tak, it's very difficult for you because especially when you have commitment, right? So in this pandemic ni, kalau situasinya memang sangat-sangat difficult for everyone, I also feel it because even saya mau jumpa bos saya pun tidak dapat secara face to face. So yeah, in the future pun banyak yang akan berubah. Kita akan mengamalkan new norm. Dari segi pekerjaan pun berubah. Ada jenis pekerjaan yang akan obsolete, akan diganti dengan benda lain. Digitalization is booming, e-commerce is booming, online meeting is booming. Jadi banyak yang akan berubah. So you guys have just to be ready with whatever is coming up for us. Okay, one last question ya guys, one last question. Pada pendapat saya, semasa interview online atau face to face, dengan bertanya mengenai gaji yang diberi semasa bekerja, consider okay, not okay. Kadang-kadang ada company yang membuat bahan jawatan kosong tanpa memberitahu omongan gaji. Jangan tanya soalan ini ketika interview. Tunggu ditanya. Sebaiknya anda tunggu bila anda hanya jawab bila ditanya. Itu adalah tips untuk interview. Akan ada tips lagi untuk interview session yang akan dibuat oleh speaker lain, tapi pengalaman saya, kalau anda pergi interview, when you go for interview, right, never ask about salary. Kalau orang bilang, okay, saya mau offer kamu job, saya mau invite kamu interview, jangan terus tanya gaji. Maksudnya kalau company email, we would like to invite you for interview session, ataupun dia call, we would like to invite you for an interview session. Jangan tanya pasal, okay, berapa kamu bayar saya? No, don't ask that, right? Tapi ketika interview, what you can do is wait until dia tanya soalan, what is your expected salary? Then only you tell how much maybe that you expect for the salary. Sebab kalau anda tanya gaji, mungkin it will give a different message to the employer, telling that, okay, you are not here for the job, you are here for the money. Of course, like we are here for the money, right? Tapi we don't show that, like obviously. So kita kena pandailah tunjuk what are actually that motivating us. Instead of money, show something else. Jadi dalam sesi interview tu, never ask about salary. Macam kalau dia tanya, do you have any question? Jangan tanya pula, okay, how much are you going to pay me if I manage to secure this job? Definitely dia tak kenal jawab dah. Definitely like you will hinder the opportunity for you to get a job. Itu kalau dalam interview lah. Tapi kalau sama kawan, maybe you can ask that. Professional interview, never ask about salary. Wait until the company ask. So dia akan tanya, how much do you expect? Kemudian anda bagi tahu expectation and kemudian dia akan reveal. Actually basically sometimes dia tak reveal, sometimes dia tak reveal. Tapi bila dapat offer and dia offer seperti yang anda nak, alhamdulillah. Tapi kalau dia offer bawah daripada yang anda nak, mungkin you can negotiate. Maybe you can negotiate. You can try negotiate with them. Itu boleh. Tapi kalau masa interview jangan tanya. Alright, Syafri, thank you. So I hope that answers the question. Saya harap sharing saya hari ini sangat-sangat berguna kepada semua pelajar. And sebagai alumni UMS, saya harapkan dan saya doakan adik-adik pelajar semua dapat berjaya. InsyaAllah, kalau there's a time that you fall down, demotivated, jangan putus asa, because there's always a way that you can stand up again and do the best. Okay, Assalamualaikum and thank you very much.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Mr. Ardi Gunsuh, for a very fruitful and informative sharing. I believe the participants benefit so much. Jangan sia-siakan the information. Dig for more and kalau boleh grab the chance lah. Okay, macam siapa tadi kita punya participants cakap, it's not about being ready or not. Be brave to try new things. Orang cakap kalau dapat peluang yang berlainan dengan your degree, just go for it, try. Sebab yang the most important is to have your very first job. Okay, so Mr. Ardi Gunsuh, excuse me, I have to show this slide to the participants for them to fill in the attendance and feedback form. So far, I only received almost 300 feedback. So I believe, you may scan the QR code or just Google for the link shown. Okay. I think that's it for today, Mr. Ardi. Once again, thank you on behalf of UMS. Thank you very much for the time you spent with us today. I wish you all a pleasant day. Stay safe and Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Bye.